Hello everybody, Roger here again. Today I'm going to be taking you on our early spring harvest, which is dandelions and spruce tips. Those are the first things we harvest. And later in the season we harvest salmonberries. So as the season progresses, I'll talk more on the different berries that we harvest and the process in which we go through making jams and jellies. So let's go harvest. If you're ever wandering around Swantala, you'll see the wild berry jam stand. It's at the corner of 2nd Street and 19th Avenue. And we're the ones that make the homemade wild berry jams and jellies. So if you open up the jam stand here, it's by the honor system. So you come in, take a look at our selection of jams and jellies, and you put cash in the box, leave us a comment, and let us know what you think. They're all $10 each. So we got green gauge plum, and that's from our own orchards. Rhubarb jelly, I got half an acre of rhubarb. And then we have blackberry, we got our spiced salal and spiced blackberry. And then we got fireweed flower, spruce tip jelly, and rowan berry jelly. Those are our kind of unique flavors. Rowan berry was our new flavor last year. And down here we got spiced apple jelly. It's kind of like apple pie, and it's our own recipe. Then we got raspberry jelly, thimbleberry jelly, salalberry jelly, red huckleberry. We also have blue huckleberry, but I don't pick it every year because you have to go up the mountains for it. And then salmonberries, which I'll be picking soon, loganberries, and our blackberry jelly. And it has a picture of my great-grandfather, Herman Potu, on the cover because he's the one who brought the Himalayan blackberry to Malcolm Island. I'll just read this one to you guys. Each label has something unique saying on it. This one says, the Himalayan blackberry, Rubus americanus, great-grandfather Herman Potu, a member of the Kalvinkansa colonization company, brought the blackberry plant to the Finnish settlers of Swantala from Ladysmith. In the old days, every farmer had a blackberry bush. And again, there's a picture of Herman, my great-grandfather Herman Potu there. Also, if you're wandering around town, you might see these movements. They're trolls from Finland, and you'll see them all over town. So let me know in the comments if you ever come across a moomin and where you found it. Every month of the season, I pick a different kind of berry or flower, and I make jams and jellies. So right now, it's close to the end of May, and you can see here, I'm picking dandelions. This year I'm going to make dandelion jelly. I've never made it before, so we'll see what it ends up being like. Hopefully it's good. I've got about a quarter bucket so far. I'm just picking the cleaner ones in the area where chickens and dogs and stuff don't go. How's it going? I guess you're wondering why I'm sitting here in a ditch. Well, I'm picking dandelions. It's going to be a new jelly I'm going to make this year. So this is Salmonberry, and I'm just going to grab the branch because it's a breezy day just so you can get a better look at the flower. And it's almost May, and the Latin name for Salmonberry is Rubus spectabilis, and it is a bramble in the rose family. As you can see, it's starting to form a little green berry, and you could tell what kind of a color berry it's going to be by looking at the leaf color and the stem. So this looks like, oh, and also the color of the flower. So this is a dark flower, so it's going to be a red berry. The darker the flower, the red the berry will become. And if it's a light colored flower, it's going to be an orange berry. Now it's not always, you can't always tell from looking at the branch. But here we go, a new shoot on a red plant, you can see here, is coming out red. So the stem comes out red as a new shoot. So here, that's another indicator. And then you look at the leaf color, and on a red salmonberry, the leaf color is going to be a dark green. And here you can see it's a dark stem with dark green foliage and a dark, rich pink fuchsia colored flower. So these are going to be red, and I'll show you as they ripen this same branch. And you'll see it's a red berry. I'm going to try and find you guys some orange berries, and I'll show you the difference. Now, if I can get a clear shot here. Here is a clear indicator of a red salmonberry. The new shoots are deep dark red color. Here's another example of a new fresh salmonberry shoot, and you can see the deep red color. So these are going to be red salmonberries. Now when the shoots are flexible and new like this, you could peel the outer layer, the bark off of the branch, and it's soft and chewy, crunchy, and it's supposed to be very nutritious for you. And we called it Saski when we were kids, and you can eat these shoots. You have to eat them before they start turning woody, otherwise they'll go hard and woody like the rest of the plant. But about right now, or you could wait a little longer till the shoot grows, and you can peel the bark off and eat this. It's got like a bitter flavor to it. So I'm just gonna show you what Saski is. So you take this is a red salmonberry. As you can see, the fresh new stem is red, and you want it when it's still flexible like this. If you go too much longer, it's going to grow rigid and taste pretty woody. Some of this might already have been turning woody, and it's very prickly. So you could even get it when it's a little younger than this, but you just snip it off, you break it off at the stem, and then you peel this and you can eat it. All right, so you take the new shoot, and this one's already getting a little woody. So I'm going to break it somewhere down here where it's still a little bit flexible. And just break it off where it's still flexible like this. And you just peel off the bark, or the growing bark. And you take this little flexible stem on the inside, and you can eat that. So this is called Saski, and it's the peeled new shoots of salmonberry, and it's very flexible, and you can eat it. This one I waited a little too long, it's getting a bit woody, but it's got like a slight bitterness to it, kind of crunchy, and it's good for you. You can eat it. Saski. We used to eat it when we were kids. Here's a good example of an orange salmonberry. You can see the pale flower and the new shoots coming up from the stems. Here's a better one here. Let it focus a bit. Are green. There's no red on the stems. So as these berries here ripen, they're going to turn an orange color. Another beautiful day, and I'm picking some spruce tips fresh off the tree. They're really tasty. I would say they kind of taste like limes. Not bad. Anyways, I'm picking them to make jelly, and it doesn't take long to get a bucket full. So it's best to wear gloves when you're picking spruce tips, as it's a prickly tree. It can cause irritation, and they'd come off really easily. So when you're picking Sitka spruce, and you see these little brown things, you can just give it a shake and they come off pretty easily, and you just pick them. So here's a good example of what those brown sheaths are that are coming off the buds. So you can see here, these ones are fresh buds newly forming. And as they get older, let's see if I can find one. Here we go. As they get older, here, let it focus. As it gets older, the little sheath comes off, and then you get the nice fresh buds like here that you pick and can eat. I have to protect my bucket from the cow because she keeps wanting to eat what's inside it, but she can't have it. She could eat the grass. Hey lady, nope, these aren't for you. These aren't for you. And it's great when you find spruce trees where the branches are low to the ground, because you could just stand on the ground and pick, and it's easy to pick a couple buckets out of one tree. And I've almost got a full bucket of spruce tips here already. Doesn't take long. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this little video as I enter into the harvest season, and follow along if you want to see as I progress into harvesting the various berries throughout the season. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. All right, ciao.